recording will review risk management and how to enter in an initial incident accident report. To access risk management, click onto the risk management icon or use the file menu and select risk management. This can be accessed under both the ServiceMinder and EMR portion of the software. Next, select the Resident Incident Accident option and push OK. This will bring you to a listing of all the incident reports that have been filed at your community. In the bottom left-hand corner, push the New button to enter in a new incident report. After pushing the New button, a new Resident Incident Accident form will open. There is 2 tabs to fill out, Report 1 and Report 2. All fields are mandatory to fill in unless grayed out or noted if known. To enter in a resident's name, either type in the first few letters of the resident's last name or click onto the lookup icon at the end of the field. This will bring you to a full listing of the residents at your community. You can filter by utilizing the Filter By option in the bottom right-hand corner. Select the resident that you would like to enter in an incident report for. Either double-click or select and push OK. The unit, gender, and date of birth will populate based off of what's listed into the resident's chart. Next, select the date that you would like to enter the incident report for. The current date will show in red. All future dates will show in gray, indicating that you cannot select a future date. You can select past dates as needed. Enter in the time. You can enter in a number and either A or P for AM or PM and push the Tab button. This information will then format into the time format. Next, select the type of incident. Click onto the lookup icon at the end of the field. Next, select the incident type. If not listed in the listing, you may have access to modify your listing by pushing the Modify button in the bottom left-hand corner. After pushing the Modify button to add into the listing, push the green plus sign to add additional options. If you do not have the Modify option, you do not have access to add into this listing. Select the type of incident. Either double-click or highlight and push Select. Next, indicate if this is a Sentinel event. Click into the field and enter Y for yes or N for no. Next, enter in the location of incident general. To select on this choice listing, click on the downward-facing arrow and select the general location of incident. Next, select the location of incident specific. Again, click onto the drop-down arrow and select the option as appropriate. Next, enter in the next field, which asks, describe what you saw and heard, just the facts. Next, enter in if there were witnesses. If you say yes, you will have to enter in the names of those witnesses in the names area. If you say no, that field will remain grayed out and you will not need to provide any additional information. Note that you do have the ability to provide the names and obtain the witness statement and enter that information in below. Next, indicate if there were apparent injuries. Answer yes, you will have to indicate or specify what those injuries were in the below field. If you enter no, that field will remain grayed out. To enter in the specific injuries, click onto the lookup icon behind the field. Next, select all that apply. If additional information is required based off of the injury that you have selected, you will get a request prompt. In this area, you can click in and enter in additional information. After entering in the information, select OK. To document the location of the injury, use the diagram on the right-hand side. Click onto the diagram to enter in a mark. Select the Add Mark option. To remove a mark, click onto that mark and choose to remove mark or remove all marks. Next, enter in the vital signs. The first line of the vital sign area is mandatory to fill in. The second line of vital signs are to be entered only if known. You can tab from field to field if needed. Next, fill in the Report To area. Click onto the Report To tab. The next question states, what did you do? Describe all assistance given. Click into the box and enter in the information as needed. Next area of Report 2 is talking about notifications. Specify if emergency services was notified. If you enter yes, you will have to fill in the date, time, and what time they arrived at. Fill in the information as known. Next, indicate if a physician was notified. If I say yes, I will have to fill in the date, time, and name of the physician that was notified. If I enter no or N, you will not need to fill those fields in. They will remain grayed out. Next, indicate if a manager on duty was notified. Again, if I say yes, I will have to fill in the date and time that the manager on duty was notified and enter the name of the employee who was notified. This does pull from the employee listing. Type in the employee's last name, push tab, and it will populate with that employee's name from the employee listing. If there is more than one person with that same last name, you will be prompted with a listing that you can choose from to indicate which employee you notified. Next, indicate if a family member was notified. If I answer yes, I will have to fill in the date and time that family member was notified. Enter in the information. Next, select the name of the family member that was notified. If there are family members listed as contacts or contact information that you would like to pull from the residence chart, you can select the lookup icon beside the name field. This will populate a listing of the contacts listed on the Contacts tab within the resident chart. You can also click into the name field and free text as needed. If the relationship is indicated in the contact area of the residence chart, this will populate based off of what was selected under the name field. If you are free texting in the information, you can also click into the relationship field and fill this information in as well. Next, indicate if the resident received medical care. If I select yes, I will have to describe what further medical care was noted. If I answer no, I will not have to enter in the additional information. The original information provided by field will also be available for you to indicate if an individual other than the person entering the incident report provided the information for the incident report. To enter in a name in the original information provided by field, type in the last name of the individual who provided the original information. If this is the same person who is completing the form, you can simply just fill in their name as well as digitally signing as that person. If it is a different person, you can indicate that different name under the original information provided by. To digitally sign the form, click the Click Here to Digitally Sign button. This will enter in a prompt asking you to enter for your password. To digitally sign the form, click the Click Here to Digitally Sign button. This will populate a prompt asking to enter the password for. It'll provide the user's name of who's logged into the software. To digitally sign the form, enter in the password that you utilize to enter into the software. After entering in the password, push OK. To save the form, push the Save button in the bottom right-hand corner. Please note that you can save the record before digitally signing as needed. Information that is mandatory to be filled in before signing is the resident's name, the date and time of the incident, and the type of the incident. To digitally sign the form, you will need to have all fields entered. Push Save in the bottom right-hand corner to save the incident report. After the incident report has been completed, digitally signed, and saved, an email will be sent to the team to complete the investigation. This recording reviewed risk management and how to enter an initial incident report. Thanks for watching.